It's Week 16 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Texans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
That's caught for the first. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Now it's Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Dell with the grab. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On the option, here's Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. He finds Woods. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stops for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now, 1st round. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
This guy, Mahomes. How many defensive coordinators have uttered that? This guy, Mahomes. All he's done is raise the bar of quarterback greatness in this league. He led the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years. And, Kate, this is what's remarkable to me. Just the 6th quarterback ever to win 3 of them, and he's still only in his 8th year in this league.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Hopkins on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
This is complete to Schultz. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Hit made by Josh Uche. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On play action, here's Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Brought in by Juju. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has it at the 5. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Stroud now on 3rd. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes finds his man Gray.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin White hauls him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
They had the first down by... Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. He finds Woods. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the 3rd and short.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
This is complete to Schultz. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First down throw, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards? That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud now. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 35 on second down. That's Worthy running the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Back to the air, Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Putting the tight end in motion. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly confines. But hey, they've got the lead. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. Great games coming up in Week 16. Starting on Saturday, a 1 o'clock kick between the Texans and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Christian Harris on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Lays out left side and gets it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's gonna score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A give left side, here's Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Everly's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Running is Pacheco. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That's complete to Juju. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got him. That's Mixon.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 8. Dell with the grab. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going right side, Mixon with it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And he'll get it up to the 27. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They motion the tight end over. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Kansas City sends out its punt team. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. That's incomplete left side. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On play action, here's Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud has his man. It's Mixon. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Running left is Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finding Collins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete to Dell. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Texans.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To the air, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a really good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First down throw, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs with a little more work to do to win it here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. 2nd and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And now it's 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. Final timeout called by the Texans, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.